Oh yeah.
Mr. Meese, how are you? We're here at the Sudbury Fair. Could you tell us?
Well, welcome first to the 40th annual Colonial Fair of Sudbury and muster of fife and drums. We're here on a 5-acre field with 40 vendors, 20 living history groups, and over 20 musters of fife and drum. We perform all day the 4th Saturday of September here on the side of Longfellow's Wayside Inn in Sudbury, Massachusetts.
That's brilliant. And what is your role here? Are you one of the directors of the...
I am the chair of the fair.
Of the fair?
Of the fair, yes,
chair of the fair. Brilliant. You're also a good friend of Gardener's Regiment and are sometimes chaplain.
Yes, I am.
Which is brilliant.
We wear many hats in the hobby, especially for good people that are interested in their history.
This is wonderful. This is my first time here, and I'm absolutely delighted. I can see why people want to come back every year.
Well, I'm glad. We have many choices for food. We have traditional American food in one corner, and then we have more modern hamburgers, hot dogs, kettle corn in another. And also we have many good craftsmen here. We have a housewright, we have a blacksmith, we have spinners, weavers, and excellent sewing people.
I should say this is entirely free. There's no fee for entrance.
There's a $1 admission charge.
There is a $1.
It's unchanged for the 40 years.
No kidding. So it's cheaper now than it was 40 years ago.
It's much cheaper now.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. It's a wonderful day.
Well, thank you for coming. Hope to see you again next year.
You will. Here we go. Ensign Verity. How are you today, sir?
I'm very well.
And we're here at Sudbury Fair.
Yes.
And I see you've been doing a little shopping. Have you?
I have been doing a little shopping. I needed a new pair of breeches. Purchased from a good friend. And a nice pair of white cotton breeches.
Where'd you get those?
Big Bear. Big Bear Trading.
Excellent.
Yes. Got
So
a very good deal.
You're all set for the Gardener's Parade tomorrow, Ensign.
The Gardener's Parade, I will be comfortable in my new breeches.
Good. And it's my understanding that you're going to be commanding the color guard.
I will be commanding the color guard tomorrow. That's the ensign is normally
Ensign's responsibility.
Yes.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Captain Coots, good afternoon. Gardener's Regiment, how are you, sir?
Oh, wonderful. Tired and warm already, but wonderful.
What have you been up to today?
Well, I came as a private citizen today to the fairgrounds here in Sudbury for our Colonial Fair to watch the Sudbury militiamen elect their new officers. It was a nice little celebration. They elected their new colonels, their new captains, and unfortunately the dreaded ministerial troops arrived. The 10th Regiment of Foot, led by His Excellency Lieutenant Colonel O'Shaughnessy, had the audacity to not only call it an illegal gathering, but to break the festivities up and to kidnap, yes, I said kidnap, the new colonel that was just elected. Took him off. Well, and of course, after a few minutes of regrouping the troops, I was immediately elected a field officer temporarily to help the men now without an officer. And we followed the British up through the back roads. We were aided by our French brethren, the Saint-Ange, the 85th Regiment. We cornered them, we blocked them off, and we won the day. Lieutenant Colonel O'Shaughnessy surrendered his sword. Alas, he would not surrender to a meager, lowly colonial who was appointed by town government, but to one of the officers of the French 85th.
I see. And tomorrow's a very big day also.
Tomorrow's going to be a very big day. Tomorrow's the 225th anniversary of the town of Gardner, which was named after our own Colonel Thomas Gardner of Gardner's Regiment.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Have a wonderful day.
Colonel O'Shaughnessy, here we are at Sudbury Fair. It's nice to see you, sir.
It's very good to be here.
You're here representing His Majesty's forces, of course.
Yes. His Majesty is here. We are on a peaceful... His forces are here, I should say. He however, is back in his palace, as he should be. But we are here on a peaceful mission. We are here to convince the rustics, the locals, that their cause is with the mother country in England.
I see, sir. That's very well. It's very nice of you to be that kind of a peace ambassador.
Yes, I must say the reception, however, that we've gotten is curlish and surly.
Surly.
Surly. Some of these people, they are bullies, I should say. You know?
And the Native Americans, have you spoken with them also?
They tend to be of a more moderate lot. I think they see that their future lies in the rule of law.
I see.
Yes.
And I understand that you've just come back from a mission to Ireland.
Yes. We were putting down a small rebellion there, and I was checking up on my estates.
In the west, in Clare, is
Yes. Yes. They're rather stony and there's lots of limestone and such, but the cattle are most succulent once grazed upon the grasses in an area called the Burren. Yes.
Something it's amazing, isn't it, to see the cattle walking along the cliffs of Moher?
It is quite something, and they never fall off.
They never fall off.
They all know where. They all know.
Just the tourists.
Exactly. Just the tourists fall off, but the humans don't know enough. They go right up to the edge and look over, but the cattle stay away.
They know away. That's wonderful. It's so nice to see you here today.
Well, thank you very much for inviting us down.
Thank you for taking the time.